guys, welcome back to today's video. So we are doing a dupes video today. I'm going to be comparing two palettes, the Anastasia Sultry eyeshadow palette to the new Alter Ego Temptress palette. This is a dupe palette and we are back with the dupe videos because this is a new brand, Alter Ego. They are coming out now with dupe palettes because I don't know if you guys know or not, but Shop Hush and Bad Habit Beauty, who I used to do all my dupe videos with, went the way of the dodo and they do not exist anymore. It is so weird. I actually kind of want to talk about that in this video because the whole thing is just strange. I don't know. I don't even know if you guys knew about it, but yeah, they're gone. They don't have a website anymore. I don't know. It's so strange. But I'm going to be showing you guys, I'll talk about that in a second, but I'm going to be showing you guys these two palettes, and I'm doing a tutorial on both of them, on both my eyes, and actually, I usually do this in my dupe videos. I ask you guys, which eye do you think is which? So which eye is the sultry eye, and which eye is the temptress eye? Comment down below and guess, and then you can come back or whatever and watch everything else. But before you know, can you guess which is Anastasia and which is the dupe palette? So let me know your thoughts, and I'm going to just get on into it. And if you guys are curious to find out my thoughts on these palettes, I also want to talk about Shop Hush for a little bit and what happened there. So yeah, keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Also tap the notification bell, because if you do not tap the notification bell, you are not going to get notified. It's the way it is now, and I saw on Twitter that basically they're only notifying people who hit the bell and then not even all of that, so it stinks. So make sure you guys tap the bell and let's get on into it. We have this new brand, Alter Ego, and they came out with this Temptress palette, and it is a dupe for Anastasia Sultry, and these are the shades. So it is only $16, which I think is really awesome. Anastasia Sultry palette is this guy right here, has the beautiful glittery packaging, which I love. I keep it on the front of my makeup desk, in my palettes on top of my Alex straw, because it's so pretty and I hate to put it away. So this is what it looks like, and I actually should show you guys side by side so you can see. So here is a side by side. There's what they look like. Temptress on top, Sultry on the bottom. So as far as sizing goes, each shade in the Anastasia is 0.029 ounces, and each shade in the Temptress palette is 0.653 ounces. So you are getting more in the Temptress palette, not as much in here. You actually are getting more than double product in the Temptress palette. So I was so surprised when this brand reached out to me, and I was like, at first I was like, I don't know, because I was doing videos with Shop Hush, and not sponsored videos, just they would send me products, and I felt very loyal to that brand because all my dupe videos were from them. All my dupe shadow palettes and highlighter palettes and everything. So I was like, I don't know. And I felt like it was is it copying them? But whatever. So I had been working with Shop Hush as an affiliate for a few months in October, November, and they were sending PR packages and things like that, and I was doing videos on all the dupes and everything. And then all of a sudden I just thought it was so strange. The person who is the influencer, was the influencer person who was my contact, literally just kind of disappeared, and I thought it was strange. My, what's the word? Curiosity, or my, I don't say suspicions, but I was just like, well, that's weird. Where did she go? So she was not there anymore. Her emails were bouncing back, and so I knew immediately that she had whatever been, I don't know, whatever happened. She wasn't with the company anymore. So then I had done affiliate work with them, and I was waiting for them to pay my commission, and I had to message them actually on Instagram, and I was like, hey, just checking in what's going on with the affiliate commission and person. So they gave me an email, and it was someone in accounting, and they were very just straightforward, I guess, because they're accounting, and they're like, no, like we will pay you on X date. So I was like, okay. I was concerned for a little bit, thinking that it wasn't going to happen, but they did pay and everything was fine. I just had a weird feeling that something bad was happening, or just that they were dissolving, and I had a feeling, and I knew something was coming. I guess because I used to work in corporate beauty world, so I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it. I'm just like, from the things that I saw, I thought it was weird. And then I noticed that they started discounting everything. They always had sales, but they were like final sale. I don't know. It was like 60% off. You know, whatever. Everything is. This is the last stock of this product. This is the last stock of the Aphrodite palette. And I have all these palettes from them that I was wanting to use, and I kind of just have them in my drawer. Not that I don't want to use them now, because they're still beautiful palettes, but usually I would do it, and usually I would film the videos, you guys would be able to purchase them. Now you can't purchase them, so it kind of feels like, I don't know, it feels a little bit strange, like I can't really talk about them anymore. So yeah, that's kind of what happened. They said that they were coming back, and that they would be back. Maybe they will. I don't know. I hope they come back, because I really liked, you know, all the products they came out with and all the dupes and everything. But right now it looks, I don't know what happened. I don't know, because it seemed like they were doing really well, but they're not there. And Bad Habit is also not there anymore. And you know, they were affiliated. I don't know if something happened with the whole dupes, or I really don't know, but I just wanted to tell you guys about the whole thing, because I thought it was so weird, and if you had noticed also that they were gone. But yeah, so that's that. I never talk about things really like this on my channel, but I was like, why not? Because I had done so many videos with their products. So anyways, let me know your guys' thoughts on all that. $45, Temptress to 16, so you do have quite a bit of a good savings there. And I will link the Alter Ego palette down below. I'm not like an affiliate with them. Don't think they even have affiliate links, so I'm just gonna link the palette for you guys, so you can check it out if you want to. Alright guys, so I am going to do some swatches of the Temptress palette so you guys can see what they look like. So I'm going to get into that right now. I hope you guys enjoy the swatches.
There's no more time to hide, because I feel again, I feel again. Oh, now I feel again. We're bringing this back to life.
Done this look before, because I've done it with the Sultry palette, so it is kind of like my go-to Sultry palette look. But yeah, I am excited to show you guys how I got this look. Okay, we are close. I already primed my eyes. I feel like you guys have seen me prime my eyes so many times, so I did it off camera. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do Sultry on this eye, which is my left, and then I'm going to do the Alter Ego Temptress palette on my right. And I just did a skincare tutorial for Instagram, so that's why my face is like super glowy right now. I just used all the new Pixie Glow Tonic products that came out, so I'm liking it. So there is a matte shade in here, so we can set our primer. there's the little plastic thing. In the Temptress palette, it's called Lace. And in the Anastasia Sultry palette, it's called Fresh. Let's take Lace, and I'm gonna put that all over my Temptress eye to just set everything. I use the cream shade in Sultry a ton to set my eye looks when there's no matte shade in the palette. And I always do this in these videos, but I do clean off my brushes in between eyes so I don't mix anything up in this little color switch thing. I don't even know. I got this from, I don't know where I got this from. I'll link it down below. I think it's from Amazon. It's from the Perry collection. And it's good because it gets off all the powder from the brush and you don't have to wash your brushes. To Fresh, and let's set this eye and we can kind of compare them. Ooh. Definitely similar. I'd say they're on par, but I do think the Anastasia one is a bit more softer, a bit more like powdery, I guess, so it just goes on a little bit easier. A bit more pigment, even though there's not really much because it's so light, but it did give a little bit more pigment. Moving on to crease, I'm going to do, let's see, I want to take the shade Lust and put that in the crease in my Temptress eye. And this is just like a medium toned brown, your typical like crease shade. And I'm using a B Bella NG323. I love this line of brushes. They're so soft. I wish they were like more talked about. I guess I could talk about them more because they're so good and they're softer than Morph. I'm telling you guys, they're like way better. I think it was IMATS LA like 3 years ago, and I really like them. Okay, gonna clean my brush off. I won't tell you guys this every time I clean my brush off, I promise. Got it. Comparison shade in Sultry to the color I just put on is Birch. So let's put Birch in our Sultry. Wait, yeah, Sultry eye. I'm getting confused. I'm like Sultry, Temptress, because the names are so similar. Okay, these two shades are super close. I feel like, wow, this one's definitely more powdery, the Anastasia one, which doesn't bother me. Those two shades I say are on par. I'm gonna take Champagne, that shade right there, and I'm just gonna kind of put that in the middle of my eye, and I'm using a synthetic brush because it's one of those like glitter shades. Actually, you probably could benefit from laying down a glitter glue with this shade or spraying your brush, but it's kind of really pretty pink champagne. So I'm just gonna put that right in the middle, and this is applying super nice. It's a very, very soft formula. The formula reminds me a lot of the Anastasia glitter shimmer formula, where your brush kind of just like sinks into it. So put that right in the middle of the eye. This is so easy to put on. Usually shimmers I'm like, ooh, like trying so hard, but not this one. Look how pretty that is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the comparable shade in Sultry to that is called Rose Quartz. So like I told you guys, same feel, and I'm gonna put that like I did right in the middle of the eye. I don't know, you guys. The other one I feel like went on a lot more pigmented. So this is an interesting development. The color is literally the same, but I feel like I'm dipping my brush in more for the Anastasia one. Isn't that crazy? Like, I actually prefer how this one looks. I feel like it looks a lot more glittery. And when I say glittery, I mean like has that glow to it. And don't mind my Rudolph nose, it always makes an appearance. Okay, I'm feeling a little adventurous today. I'm gonna take some of this Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer, and I'm gonna put this right on the inner part of my eye. So like right here. And I'm gonna put it up to where the shade stopped. And this is just carving out a space for the next color that I'm gonna put on. So the next shade I wanna do is Seduction. And this is my favorite shade in Sultry. Like, you can see how much I love it. The shade that compares in here is called Pearl. I love that as a lid shade so much, so that's why I wanted to use it. So Seduction, it looks very similar in the pan, but let's see what this is gonna do. So I'm gonna put this over, I feel like this might need setting spray because it's so like soft, like a pressed pigment. And I'm gonna put that over that concealer we just applied. So pretty. I love it. It's just so like bam, like, and blend it into that rose quartz shade. Such a pretty color. And I'm gonna go into Pearl. These are so close, you guys. They are so close. They apply literally the same. I feel like it went on even brighter than the Anastasia one. Like, I feel like this eye looks more like brighter, I guess is the best word I can use to describe it. So far, this is super interesting. I'm like, I don't know, you guys. Okay, so then I want to take After Hours from the Temptress palette. It's like that deep brown shade. And we're going to put this in the outer corner. So this is just like, it's a Morphe R39 outer corner. And blend it up to the crease, but I'm not gonna go all the way in the crease. I'm just gonna concentrate it like out here. And blend it in. This is applying really nicely too. Usually browns, it's like kind of hit or miss, but this is a good one. It's like very rich. So the comparison shade for that in Sultry is Dystopian. So I'm gonna take Dystopian and do the same exact thing. I love this color, I use this a lot. It's just like the perfect outer V color. And just do this. Blend it in. I want to take After Hours and just use that underneath my lower lash line. So this is just to smoke it out. Then go into Sultry and take Dystopian again and use that to smoke out the lower lash line. And if you want to go even smokier, I want to do a little bit smokier. So I'm going to take Stiletto, which is the black shade, and this brush is like, and I'm just going to put some of that into the outer corner over here. Just a little bit. And the comparison shade for that is Noir. So I'm going to take a little bit of Noir. Put that in the outer corner. Same equal amount of fallout. Like, I see the same amount of shimmer on both sides. Coming a little bit closer. Sorry, this is super close, but I want you guys to see a close up. I feel like it looks so weird without everything else, but just so you guys can see the Temptress eye and the Sultry eye. Okay guys, I am back. I finished up the rest of my face. I was doing my makeup and watching like people's Sephora VIB recommendation videos while I was doing my makeup. For blush, I'm wearing the Physicians Formula Butter Blush in Plum Rose. This is like so like a hidden gem. Like, it gives the most beautiful natural mauve tone. Like, it's just so pretty, but in the pan you're like, I don't know, it looks so light and weird and like gray, but when it's on your face, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I also put on the Wet n Wild Coconut Primer Water as my setting spray. I love this. Bronzer, I'm wearing the new Milani Silky Matte Bronzing Powder in Suntan. I showed this on my Instagram stories. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, follow me. I post a lot on there. And this is what it looks like. I heard so many people saying that they love this, and it is so pretty. I feel like I look really tan and natural. I did kind of have to blend it out a little bit, but I like the way that, was that a hair? That's like a little brush hair. I like the way that my skin looks just super like bronzy and pretty. Lips, I'm wearing the Clove and Hollow lipstick and frosting. This is more of like a natural brand. It's a very nude lipstick, but I did put on a lip liner and I just feel like myself when I have my nude lips on. I don't know. I just feel so much better. So I'm wearing a L'Oreal, what is it called? Infallible foundation, which I'm like still testing. I feel like I have to wear foundation like 10 times before I have like a full opinion on it. This is the final look. And I was looking in the mirror and I'm like, okay, knowing that I'm wearing 2 different palettes on my eyes, I feel like they look exactly the same. Like when you have everything on, even when you don't have everything on, like your mascara, like it looks exactly the same. So I think that this is a really, really good dupe. And I think it is very comparable to Sultry. I wish the packaging looked like the Sultry packaging, but you know, we can't have it all. So this is actually here. So I'll just put them together so you guys can see again. This is my Temptress eye, this is my Sultry eye, and I mean, I just think they look literally the same. I don't think you can even tell. I don't know if you can tell. Maybe you can. I don't know. I don't think you can tell. I think they look exactly the same. So I'm curious to hear what you guys think about this dupe comparison. I feel like you honestly can't go wrong. I say just pick it up if you wanted to try Sultry, but you didn't get a chance to, or you thought it was too expensive. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching my dupe comparison for Sultry and Temptress. This really was more so to talk about like Temptress and show you guys the palette and everything, but it's so fun doing these dupe comparisons and I'm so glad that we have a chance to do them again and it's not over because I was so upset when I thought that I wasn't going to be able to do any more dupe videos. I was like, oh my gosh, that's like such an important part of my channel and I love doing them. So thank you Alter Ego for bringing back the dupe palettes and thank you for also letting me try this out. And thank you to you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love you so much and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.